Welcome to On Campus at Lamar University here on KVLU. I'm Tony Kemerly, Associate Dean of the Rio Honors College, and my guests today are Alyvia and Logan Morris, and the topic of our conversation is the Rio Leadership Institute within the Rio Honors College. The Rio Honors College is it's an opportunity for students to be able to really take a deeper dive with their education. We're very much about helping students to build reflection and self-discipline and gaining an intellectual respect for all fields, so that, yes, while you may come to Lamar knowing that you want to be an engineer or a doctor or a lawyer, you'll see the relevance of a much broader and well-rounded educational experience and how it makes you a more well-rounded and better person. And as a member of the Rio Leadership Institute, you were all invited into that simply because you showed interest in leadership and you were academically high-performing, and you were certainly a group that could appreciate and really utilize the tools that you gained. My first question is for both of you, and you can answer in whatever order. Alyvia, you can go first. What has been the most influential experience you've had in the Rio Leadership Institute at this point?
I really liked the seminar. I feel like I learned a lot, and that's where I made the most relationships between everybody. I enjoyed getting to know Dr. Thibodeau and you, of course, and just everybody in the institute. So, yeah.
And yeah, I'm going to have to back her up on that. The leadership seminar definitely was the most influential experience because you learn every value a well-rounded leader should have, and you get to take all of those aspects and values and implement them in your own life.
Mm-hmm.
What were some of the favorite lessons you learned in that seminar?
I really liked the assignments we did, the writings, because I find it hard to write about myself sometimes, but the way you assign them and kind of how you grade them was really good for reflecting on myself and then how I lead and just, I guess, my personality. But I also just like learning about my own leadership style.
Okay.
I think my favorite point in the leadership seminar was definitely learning about servanthood and leading through a vision. And after learning all of the values, I think it was really cool to try and pick out all of the leadership values for the movie assignment we had. Yeah, I think that was a pretty unique assignment I've ever had.
Great. What are you most looking forward to in the future as being members of the Institute?
I look forward to the peer mentoring we're going to do next semester. I'm really excited to take someone under my wing and just really get them involved in Lamar and the Rio Leadership Institute, and as fired up about it as I am. And then also just getting to do all of the experience that we're have the privilege to be able to get to participate in.
Okay.
Yeah, I think being a mentor is going to be pretty cool, but I also think if it happens when we get to go to high schools or other surrounding schools and spread information about the Institute or the Honors College, because I feel like it's kind of under a rock right now. It's not really the most broad topic, and I feel like I want to be able to spread the awareness on that.
Nice. And how do you think being a part of the Institute will help you with your future goals?
Just really my goal right now is to just have the best experience I can have in my college years. So I really think it's going to help me be more well-rounded and be involved and make connections with people at Lamar and outside of Lamar. So that's what I'm most excited for.
Yeah, and within the Institute, the minor we have, the Honor Studies minor, it definitely is helping broaden the horizons in my studies. And as an engineer, I definitely wouldn't be taking some of the courses that we're taking, and it's definitely making me work outside of the box and trying to learn these different diverse things. So I think along with the leadership and then broadening my horizons with the different courses, I think it's really going to just help me become a better person in the workforce and a better person in general.
Well, as a future educator and engineer, what draws you to leadership?
I like to influence others in a positive way. I like to create a positive working environment, a positive learning environment. I really just like to make everyone feel comfortable and honestly build trust through everyone and have someone they can look up to.
I would say I want to be a role model for my students and just help them develop their love of learning, and so as developing my leadership skills, it will help me do that better in my future career as an educator.
Thank you to both of you for taking the time out of the day to come answer these questions for me.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
I want to thank my guests, Alyvia Ott and Logan Morris. I'm Tony Kemerly, Associate Dean of the Rio Honors College. For more information about the Honors College, please go to our website on the Lamar website and you can check it out. Thank you for listening to On Campus at Lamar University here on KVLU.